انا مش هتكلم عن شناعه الجريمه والناحيه الاجراميه، عشان هذه اشياء مسلمه وكلنا متفقين عليها. انا هتكلم عن سيكولوجي شبه الرجال وكيف بفكر وكيف بيلعب على الوحده. لما يجي يتقدم لك او يتقدم لوحده وتطلب منه مهره او تطلب حقوقها، بصير يقول لها في مليون بنت غيرك، ليش ما تتنازلي؟ انت هتعنسي، ويعطيها هذا الكلام وكله بلف، بس بيخوفها باشياء غير واقعيه عشان هي تتنازل وترضى فيه. بس لما ترضى فيه ايش بصير؟ بنجن، بصير مستعد يخلص على حياتها، وفعلا راح دمر مستقبلها وخلص على حياتها بس عشانها رفضته. طيب ما دام في مليون وحده غيرها بترضى فيه، او هي كان خليها تعنس وراح للمليون وحده الغيرها قاعد بيحكي عليهم. فما تسمع من الرجال لما يصير يقول لك في غيرك وما غيرك ويخوفك بهالاشياء. طز، خليه يروح. صح في غيري، ما تيجي تناقشني بالطلبات والاشياء حقوق اللي انا بدي اياها، عشان الرجال بيقعد يخوفك بهالاشياء. هو محتاجك مليون مره اكثر مما انت محتاجاه، بس ما ببين لك هذا الاشي. بيعرف يلعب الجيم. هذه نور، رجال تقدم لها وهي رفضته، راح خلص على حياتها، الله يرحمها. واذا الموءودة سئلت باي ذنب قتلت. انا مش هتكلم عن
security should cover mortgage.
That's crazy.
She calls the scene, then heavy head turn eyes dream of being the one who dances on the floor in the run. People always told me, be careful of what you do, and don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful of who you love, and be careful of what you do, 'cause a lie becomes the truth.
This is exactly why I don't watch sports. There's a reason why the Romans used to say that if you want to keep people distracted, you simply give them bread and circuses. And it's because they knew that if people were fed and entertained, then they wouldn't question anything and they wouldn't think for themselves. And you see, modern day sports is the exact same thing. People yell at TVs. They memorize.
Yeah, dude, and like, next thing you know, she fucking gets hit by a car.
Bro, can we smoke your weed?
Dang, Full House. Fuck you, bro. I know you.
So David's defense is in its closing statements, and they're basically arguing that David is the victim when it comes to what happened to Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And they start off with attacking the special circumstances under the murder charge. They first start with lying in wait, saying that David basically didn't have a plan to unalive Celeste. They say that it was Celeste's idea to come over, and you can see this in the text messages, despite David telling her no multiple times. David's defense attorney also pointed out that he was online gaming before Celeste came over with two friends. David's defense was also arguing how David never was the one that threatened Celeste. It was actually the other way around, that Celeste threatened him. And even claiming that Celeste had DV'd him and he had never been physical with Celeste or anything before. They're even trying to argue the way that Celeste was stabbed from front to back, saying that's not like a surprise attack, that's not lying in wait. And I will say this is really difficult to hear, but at the same time, it's stuff that needs to be reported so you can see what's happening. They go in and attack the other special circumstance of financial gain, alleging that Celeste was unalive because she was going to out David and he would have lost his music career. And their argument to this, in my opinion, is really weak. They're saying, well, he wasn't going to get any money for doing this, but the prosecutors are like, no, we're alleging that you unalived her because you wanted to save your career, because if you didn't, then you would be losing money. Then they start trying to attack the third special circumstance, which is killing a witness. They claim in those text messages where Celeste said that she is going to expose David, she never once said that she was going to expose him to the police, which is why they think that this should be thrown out as well. They even try to argue Celeste's age because he is also charged with being with an underage child, and trying to say, well, in the text messages, Celeste was saying that she was 16 and 18 years old. The prosecutors hit back at this hard. They said back in 2024, the cops came to your house and told you that she was only 13 years old, and you were still with her after this fact. Therefore, therefore saying there's no way that David didn't know her age. And the prosecutors start laying out their closing arguments, which is everything that we have seen thus far. How the police went to David, telling David that Celeste was a missing girl and only 13 years old, showing their text messages and meetups after this period in time, seeing that David even purchased multiple different trips for Celeste to Las Vegas, to London, to Texas. The fight that Celeste and David had, which is what they allege is the motive in this case, that Celeste was going to expose him. Then how Celeste was found in the front of his Tesla. And then, him being caught literally minute by minute being the last person to drive his Tesla.
This rice
because they caught
became
him
so
on video
good.
footage driving it. Then his phone disconnects, and literally 3 minutes from when his phone disconnects, you see him on another security camera going in his house. All the blood that was all over, all the DNA that matched to Celeste in his garage, in his Tesla. Also, David's DNA being on one of these items in the garage. All of the things that he was ordering under that fake alias that was in his garage, like the pool, it also had blood on it. And then all of the trips that he was taking to Santa Barbara County 3 different times where his Tesla and his phone, both at the same time, simultaneously said that he was going to Santa Barbara County. And then how Celeste's ID card was found in Santa Barbara County. So they are basically laying out a whole picture of all the evidence that they have showed in this case so far. And in my opinion, it is a lot. So after this, we should figure out the judge's determination if there's enough probable cause for David to go to trial. And yes, it's only probable cause standard that they have to meet, which is very low. So I'm sure it's going to happen. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
مخدرات وبيع جهالي وبيع بناتي واي ودبلج وانسجنت.
Excuse me. Can you please tell me how to get to the cemetery?
Yes, sir. Press on the gas really hard and close your eyes.
I remember being in 7th grade, being obsessed with makeup and begging my mom to take me to Sephora so I could buy the NARS Orgasm Blush. I wish.
Now, I have a problem with Ash's mods. Who are these mods? Like Jocelyn and Onika? Like, you guys got some serious problems. Ash is a horrible person. She's so horrible. She has a filthy mouth. She has a disgusting, filthy mouth. And coming for people, why are you deleting the comments? Why are you deleting the comments off the lives? Come on, stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Because at the end of the day, it's freedom of speech. She can come for us. Why can't we come for her? She thinks we're jealous of her. We're trying to go in the chat. We're clearly not jealous of her. Here comes Annika. Here comes Jocelyn. Deleting people or muting people. Come on now. You guys are part of the problem too. They want to act like a victim when people write you in private DM messages saying stop picking on me. You're letting this lady who you're modding for talk crap about people. Are you kidding me? You acting like the victim just like Ash is acting like the victim. The victim. Please stop. Stop. Like, come on. At the end of the day, let people say what they want to say about her. Just like she's saying what she wants to say about people. Let's have it go both ways at this point. Stop blocking people and stop muting people. Let us say what we want to say because we need to give her a little taste of what she's trying to give us, basically. Come on now. That's all I gotta say.
دي حاجة ممكن أجربها أول مرة لو جيت الأرض.
اللي بيحصل على موبايلك دلوقتي حالا حرفيا قالب الدنيا. شات جي بي تي فاهمك وسامعك وشايفك دايما وطول الوقت، والاغرب انه معاك ومراقبك حتى والانترنت مفصول. طيب لو قلت لك اني جربت بنفسي وطلع الكلام.
Biggest misconceptions about sunscreen I still hear as a doctor.
إياك تتزوج بعيون الوالدة. أرجوك.
Never accept the first table they offer you at a restaurant. What feels like a small thing is actually one of the clearest reads on how a room will treat you for the rest of the night. Here's what wealthy does.
Get ready with me while I tell you what I've been up to. I'm in season 1 of Roommate's World. This is the collagen sparkling water from Vital Proteins. I've been drinking this every day for the past month, and my skin has been glowing. It contains collagen.
How the minutes we try to make Hulk seem fun.
Trying to, bro, he is.
I think even regardless of her family situation, she would have done this like any other kid. This was an 11 to 14-year-old child, considering the whole relationship timeline, who got a set attention.
My phone never eats before me. But before things get too messy, I pull my Motorola Razr camera with a quick twist. Just like that.
The to-do list today is stacked. We need to get the kids off to their daily activities, hit the gym, work, and make dinner. On busy days like this, I'm grateful for Airborne Essentials Gum.
More than 100 content creators from around the globe are streaming live on their social media platforms. Thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Sincere Tonsil.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Bob Clausen. Caden Michaels was out in Conway. He's joining us now. And Caden, it's getting late out there. Are the crowds still hanging around? Are they still streaming?
Yeah, we've been out here all day, and there's been dozens of people screaming and cheering. And actually, as it's gotten later in the night, the crowds have gotten even bigger. I mean, you can take a look. Wow, the crowds are hoping to catch a glimpse of their favorite streamer. And we actually got to talk with some of those streamers. Even though they're not supposed to talk with us, we got a few brief conversations.
This is a phenomenal opportunity to bring people from all around to connect and grow and just chase our dreams. Amazing institution.
The Streamers University Police Department arrest made after two students sharing their experience were caught talking to people outside the campus. The crowd in Conway did not like the decision.
Popular. Nobody fails at this because they weren't talented. They failed because nobody ever taught them the business side of this. My name is Kendall King. I'm a CPA and I do the money side of media and entertainment. And I started this because of something I kept running into.
I love surrounding.
كل ده ببلاش. كل أنواع السيفود واللحوم والمشروبات والحلويات ببلاش. ما انت دافع بقى. تعال اقول لك تاكل ايه وانت على الكروز ببلاش. اول حاجه هو البوفيه. تعال نشوف شكله عامل ازاي. ده اوبن بوفيه فيه كل الاكل اللي ممكن تتخيله واللي ما تتخيلوش. فطار، غدا، عشاء، كل حاجه هتلاقيها موجوده في المطعم. جنون على الكروز. تعال نروح المكان اللي بعده. عاملين مطعم في حته رايقه كده. بص هو في سنترال بارك. انت متخيل ان احنا على كروز ماشيه في البحر؟ ادي المطعم اللي موجود هنا. المطعم رقم 2. تقدر تعمل اي سندوتش انت عاوز تعمله. تقدر تعمل فطارك بنفسك، سلمون، جمبري، كل حاجه موجود. كمان بيقدموا فواكه، زبادي، كوكتيلات، كل ده فري في الاقامه بتاعتك. بص ادي.
¿Cómo soltar una relación con un casi algo para siempre? Llame casi algo, llámese amigo con derechos, penales, cualquier relación inservible que lo que esté haciendo en este momento sea quitarte energía, ponerte seca y ponerte fea. Hace poco muchas chicas me estuvieron comentando, Génesis, yo quiero soltarlo porque es que de verdad lo único que tenemos en común es la intimidad, pero es que ya estoy harta, yo quiero algo mejor, ya yo me cansé, pero es que no me siento capaz. No sé si puedo, no sé si voy a poder porque entonces lo hago. Está pasando esto. Tú no vas a resolver algo si tú no sabes por qué está pasando lo que está pasando. Porque puedes tener las buenas intenciones de querer terminar esa relación, pero no pasa porque tú no estás entendiendo lo que está pasando contigo aquí en tu cerebro, aquí en tu cabeza. De que puedes, puedes. Cerrado capítulo. Que te sientas incapaz de hacerlo son dos cosas diferentes. Tu forma de pensar va a definir tu vida por completo. Una mujer que está con un casi algo, con una relación a media, sufriendo, llorando, tiene una mentalidad de carencia. Punto. ¿Estamos claros hasta aquí? Piensas de esa forma, tienes esa, estás con esa persona.
I hate when people start adding other people to our plans because now I'm not going. Yeah, I mean, we had a vision, a vibe, a specific and limited number of people. Once you add more, it just becomes an event, and I didn't sign up for all that. Yeah, I agreed to see you. That's it. Not you and everyone you know. Now I have to be on. Now there's small talk. I have to reintroduce myself emotionally. The plan was different. It was simple. It was casual, low energy, and now it's turning into a group activity with side conversations. And I won't say anything. I won't complain. Put my foot down. I'll just quietly reconsider my entire attendance. Because if I suddenly say I'm tired or something came up, just know nothing actually happened. You just invited more people, and I'm choosing peace.
Ok, Okay, Girls Day Out means this diaper bag has to be fully stuffed. And Pampers and More is always the first thing I pack. And they're incredibly soft, super absorbent, and the leak protection is honestly amazing. When I know we're gonna be out for hours, I need a diaper I can actually trust. It gives me one less thing to worry about while running around all day. Because no one wants to worry about changing a bra in public, and thankfully, now I don't have to. So if you're looking for a diaper that is soft, dependable, and makes life easier on the go, I highly suggest it.
A Qantas flight has been forced to divert to Melbourne after a mechanical fault was detected over the South Pacific. Flight QF27 departed Sydney bound for Santiago. After almost 10 hours in the air, it abandoned its journey and returned to Melbourne. Qantas says all customers were provided with overnight accommodation, with the replacement aircraft expected to depart around midday today.
TikTok just changed its terms of service as of today after the agreement, and here are all the changes you need to know about. First of all, the good news. When you upload a video, your video is still your video, but now there's a catch. The moment you upload anything to TikTok, you're giving TikTok a worldwide, royalty-free, permanent license to use it. This means that TikTok can copy it, distribute it, remix it, show it to anyone, and they could use it to train its AI system. And for that, you do not get paid for that. And it's anytime you upload a video, and there's no way to opt out of it. Next is branded content, aka you're selling a product. That needs to be clearly labeled. While before, you could probably get away with it, well, now that it's a U.S. entity, they have to follow the FCC guidelines, and so it's going to be a lot stricter on TikTok. So if you're promoting something, if you're selling something, if you're giving something away for free, which was sponsored, it all needs to be disclosed. Next, there's going to be more discretion on TikTok when it comes to removing videos and or banning accounts. Next, TikTok put in black and white, they can reclaim any username if a few things happen. One, if you're inactive for 180 days. Next, if you're banned. And then also if the username violates policies or infringes any kind of rights. Next, when it comes to disputes, there really is no arbitration. And if you do want to go for a dispute, it's only happening pretty much in Los Angeles County. That's about it. And reading this, there's one thing you need to understand. TikTok owes you nothing. That's pretty much what it's saying.
Amazon just got hit with a $2.5 billion penalty for tricking 35 million people into paying for Prime. And the crazy part about this is that most people don't even know that they owe them money right now. So the FTC took Amazon to court back in 2023 saying that the checkout page was built to get you signed up for Prime without ever even realizing it. They're saying that there was a big button to join and a very tiny link to skip it, and on the website, the price and the auto renew were buried at the very bottom. They're saying that getting into Prime took just 2 clicks and getting out of it took 4 pages, 6 clicks, and 15 different options. So obviously you see the problem. They settled just 3 days into the trial, so Amazon paid $2.5 billion instead of letting the jury decide. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can go on Money Pilot to claim money from class action lawsuits, including this one because it's still active now. Amazon obviously admitted to no wrongdoing, saying that they've always followed the law and they're the ones deciding whether you went through one of those checkouts. Who is getting their money?
Years in my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means.
when it comes to Celeste and her family, nobody really knows what went on in that house, right? But when people start defending her parents, it really makes me sick, and it gives me pause, because I had some of the most immature, neglectful parents on the history of the planet, and they still knew where I was 24/7. I mean, when I tell you I couldn't even take a shit or breathe wrong without my dad knowing, like, and I know not every parent is able to do that, but my dad would literally use his network of like friends, family, whatever, to make sure that me and my 3 sisters, he had 3 girls. This is a very misogynistic Hispanic man with 3 girls. He thought if we had to stay late after school, go to the library, wanted to join a sport, we were having sex with boys. Like, it was just, that's what it was, right? I remember one time I asked my dad if I could go to McDonald's with my friends, and I had been asking him for weeks, and he was saying no, I wanted to go after school, and he was like, no. Finally, one day, he says yes. And he goes, when are you getting there? And I'm like, okay, well, we're walking, and we get out of school at 3, so I'll probably get there at 3:30. He also wanted a list of the people that were going to be there with me. So I gave it to him. So me and my friends start walking, and you know, as you do, you're walking, you see other friends, you ask if they want to join you, whatever, the group gets bigger, right? And obviously we take longer to get there. This was over 20 years ago. Do you want to know how I remember that I got there at 3:34? Because when I walked into that McDonald's at 3:34, my dad was sitting in the McDonald's eating a quarter pounder with cheese, looking right at me. And he says, it's 3:34. You said you were going to get here at 3:30. And before I could say anything, he goes, you said there were going to be 4 people. I see that there's 7 people with you. Who are the other 3? Now, mind you, I was the oldest. Okay, I was the oldest. So you think he would loosen up with my other 2 sisters? No, it was just as bad for them. My dad was fucking insane. But was he wrong? Because kids are going to be kids, and they're going to want to do shit that they're not supposed to do. I don't want anyone to take that like I'm blaming Celeste for what happened to her. She was a baby. She was a child. There was something in her that was so neglected that she felt like she had to seek love outside the home. My point is, the way my dad moved, and my mom was like this too, the way they moved gave us pause. And I think that's really important, because as a parent, you can at least instill in your kids what is acceptable and what's not acceptable in your house, right? And my dad was there to put belt to ass. Belt to ass. So one person say, like, well, her parents can't be everywhere. My parents both worked full-time jobs and figured out a way, like, to watch us, to make sure we were where we said we were going to be, who we were going to be with, right? They made a point to know who we hung out with, who the people we hung out with. When Celeste was able to fly internationally, she was able to have adult medical procedures. They knew. Okay to say that parents are overwhelmed. It's okay to say that they, you know, some parents have to work and they can't be there all the time, but it's not okay to make excuses. Once the shit hits the fan, you gotta acknowledge your shortcomings. And Celeste's parents and David's, I don't know if his dad's involved, but his mom,
All right, hold on.
oh no, that woman's evil. Like, there's just some shit going on here. After they try and hopefully
All right.
fry that monster, they need to go after.
Okay. So, I need to start the live now. I have to go downstairs to do the laundry. And then also, I want to rest. Still my neck, shoulder, left shoulder, lower back, left foot, all that screaming pain. So I'm still working on that, and doctor appointment and physical therapy, medication, and all that. Like, I couldn't stand up on my feet today without a ton of medication and rest and all that till I can stand up on my feet today. That's how that bad it is. So anyhow, now I'm gonna stop it to get let's see what else, to take the blankets and my clothes to the laundry room, and then we'll brush my teeth after I already ate. I'll do my prayers. I didn't pray yet. And then I'll maybe check on my friend one more time. And then I will open the next live, or I will be live again when I start working on my closet in a little bit. So yeah, so bye for right now. Love you. Is that what? Yes. Bye bye.